to check in the hotel.
Wolf, W-O-L-F.
That is really a nice room. Look outside. That's great, just to have a room here with a view on the soccer field. I'm here at the Unified Vehicle of TAIT Communications at Bapco in Coventry. You can teach a radio new tricks.
No, you can teach an old radio new tricks.
Okay.
The main thing we've got here is Unify Vehicle,
Yep.
which is the thing that I'd lost in my suitcase when we spoke last year.
Jamie lost his suitcase. Suitcase is still in Brussels. So what is in the case? What is in the case of Jamie? So all right, Unified Vehicle. Now why? Because I see Unified Vehicle everywhere. This vehicle is a Unified Vehicle. I see TAIT Communications on the back of the other vehicle, which is that one over there. Why is that so important?
Because so what we're doing is we're taking lots of available technologies, lots of available wireless technologies, combining them to solve people's problems. So it's bringing into the same unit and an integrated platform Wi-Fi, LTE, as well as PMR technologies and Bluetooth.
DMR as well?
Oh yeah, DMR. So
too.
DMR, AFCO P25, if that's the right technology, and also good old analog as well, all into the same unit, so that we can, kind of join those technologies together to solve people's problems, and that enables us to start connecting different applications and really transform the radio from just a critical communications voice type device to something which gives people situational awareness.
So basically you have a hub in the car, and it doesn't matter what technology, everybody is communicating, everything goes through the Unified Vehicle system, and then everybody can talk with everybody.
Essentially, yes, and everything can talk with everything, which is just as important.
But that's what's coming up, right? 5G.
But also within the vehicle network itself. So now in many vehicles you've got a vehicle area network, so you've got an IP network in the vehicle. Industries such as transport starting to standardise on that. So there's a standard called IT4PT in that case, which is part of the European Bus of the Future 2 initiative, and that's about standardising the interfaces so that devices that you put in the public transport vehicle basically plug and play. So, and what that means is that you can cut down, for example, the number of user interfaces in the driver's cab. So rather than having a control or a display for your ticketing system, for your mapping and location, and for there could be any number of applications, CCTV maybe. You can combine that all into one aggregated mobile data terminal in the cab. That's right.
I believe you guys are pretty much focused on public transport, so that's a great solution for that specific target, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So public transport's one of our key markets. Work closely with Transport for London in that case.
So take a look. What did you say? You are?
So we work closely with Transport for London.
But I'll come back to that one later. I'll come back to Transport for London later.
What we've done here is we've mapped the emergency button to the lights of the vehicle. So you can press the emergency button down and the lights turn on.
Wow. Okay.
So they turn on, and it's reasonably simple. So you can do that. You can control anything on the light on the vehicle. So we could control for example, the headlights. But the reality is today there's a lot of really practical technologies out there. We don't have to wait for 5G and things like this. A lot of practical technologies which enable you to solve your problems or your customers' problems.
Exactly.
And that's the key. The other thing we're doing here is we are talking to the signs. So the signs on the top of the vehicle.
Well, you're talking. Wait a minute. Jamie now is going to show me how he talks to the signs with his radio. Now that's going to...
They call me the sign whisperer.
The sign whisperer. So TAIT Unified Vehicle. So that's standing right there, right?
Yeah. So the signs on the top of the vehicle are actually bus signs. They're from public transport vehicles. But as a demonstration, we've fitted them to the roof of the car. So one of the things we've done is we've set some preset messages on the portable radio. This could also be done from a smart device as well, where we change the smartphone. So if I press this button, we can then look at there, and now it says do not pass. If I press the next button, so you can start to send messages.
Toys for boys.
But you know, this is a.
And what about the naked man?
So the naked man here, which is it's not a woman, it's a man, right? He's wearing a biometric harness. So this
is biometric technology into that.
Yes, exactly. So we've got a biometric device on the side here.
That one over there, yes.
Exactly. So, and this the harness itself is designed to be worn by people who are in harm's way, who are in precarious situations, maybe lone worker, but in dangerous situations. And this connects by either Bluetooth or a tethered cable to a DMR radio, and it uses the second slot in the DMR transmission to send the biometric data back to the command and control center or to a tablet type device in the fireground or the incident that's occurring. So when you combine this with the Unify Vehicle Solution, you have the ability to serve the biometric data up to the commanders who are on the ground. So a lot of information that you would normally only be able to get, for example, at a command and control center, you can get on the scene. Exactly. So it's putting a lot of the capability from a command and control center in the palm of your hand.
That's cool, is it?
It's very cool. It's just that I was actually talking to one of the designers yesterday,
yes.
and I didn't even know. You know, I just come here and I went, "Oh my god!" I was talking to him only yesterday. So
yeah, well, it's a great system that measures all of the heart rate,
yep.
and all of the stuff.
So some bit of your body, like your sternum, is never going to move, but this has movement. You have to be able to have the flex to be able to make it work.
Never thought about that, but you made a point. That's true, exactly what the lady says. When you're running, it should be fit on the right places, and all of the information should be available at any time. Andrew Gill, or Andy Gill, right? Is it?
I'm both.
Managing Director of the EMEA of TAIT Communications. Andy, you got great news.
We have the best news.
The best news which you could get in the United Kingdom, probably for now, on public transport, on communications.
It's been a blue ribbon customer for us for 10 years, and we're delighted that we're going to continue for hopefully at least the next 10 years with Transport for London buses.
But it's not just a contract. It's wait a minute. Buses are flying around here in this area. That's the bus we're talking about, London Bus.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie, for that professional intervention.
This is a very professional interview, but nevertheless, it's very important because it's not just a contract to deliver some stuff. It's a very wide open contract, is it?
At its core is an upgrade of their analog system to a digital radio system, but we clearly are wanting to add a lot more value and future-proofing it for Transport for London by giving them the Unify Vehicle Solution as part of this will allow them to add so much more. They've effectively bought a communications hub that they're going to be able to use well into the future. Add LTE, adding all the other elements that they need to make this a future-proof solution. So yeah.
So for how many years is this contract?
So the contract is up to 10 years to sort of build and then support their communications infrastructure. So adding to another 10 years that we've previously done. So yeah, we'll have a long history with TfL and London Bus.
What's the value of the contract?
It's in New Zealand dollars.
As much as possible.
in the region of 30 million.
30 million. Well, that's quite significant, right?
It's an important deal for us.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Okay, thanks very much.
Where is the English route?
Where's the English route? It wasn't an option.
It wasn't an option.
On this model, it wasn't an option.
It's white.
It's black or white. That was the only two choices.
But it's an English car, right?
No, it's built in the Netherlands. This is the only Mini which is built in the Netherlands.